This is the story of Frieza's son, Eyes. The story itself is based 3 years after the events of Dragon Ball GT, and the story itself is called Dragon Ball After the Future. It's not in the hit canon, meaning that Akira Toriyama didn't write this story, but that being said, it's a manga that has a good storyline and great new characters. With that being said, our story begins. On planet Frieza, one of the soldiers is in shock. Lord Eyes is about to be born. The door of the room opens. In the distance, someone is walking. It's Lord Eyes. They tell him his name. It's given to him by his father, Lord Frieza. He wants one thing, and that's to fight strong opponents. He wants to let loose of all of the power that he has been preserving for all of those years. With that, he goes to a faraway planet to find those strong opponents. And when this new guy has been born, the universe will face a danger like no other. 3 years has passed on Earth since the fight with Omega Shenron. The first one that we get to see is Pan. She's now 16 years old. We get to see her life, how it changed over the years. Now she's respected among the Earthlings. Everyone knows who she is. And we get to see her fighting the Pilaf gang and actually stopping them from robbing a bank. Mr. Satan has found his successor, and that guy is Oop. Now we see Oop, how he's involved in the martial arts tournament. With that, Lord Satan makes him his successor on Earth. He will be the one that will protect Earth from now on. After we get to see that, we get back to Eyes, where he found a planet. But every foe that he faced was weak considering how strong he is. They were far too weak for him. He can't let loose of all the power that he has if everyone he faces dies this easily. But one of the guys with him informs him that there's one Saiyan who defeated his father, Lord Frieza, and that Saiyan is called Goku. He might provide much more resistance than the guys that he has faced before. When Eyes hears that, his interest is piqued. The man that defeated his father. It sounds so interesting to him. Now he sets his eyes on Earth and he will go there immediately. He can't wait to face this guy, Goku. Back on Earth, specifically in the Capsule Corps, Vegeta has trained a lot. Because of his training, he reached his Super Saiyan 3 form. We see him training and he's been training a lot. The issue is that he got used to Super Saiyan 3, but he can't use Super Saiyan 4 without his tail. If he wants to transform, he needs to rely on a machine. But that doesn't faze him. He will get stronger because he knows that Goku is definitely thinking of the same thing. He won't lag behind. On the other side of the city, we see Goten. He started working for the Capsule Corps, which is run by Trunks. At last, we get to see Gohan, who's been a scholar all of those years. But suddenly, he feels something. A sudden key. A key of someone coming to Earth. Vegeta feels it. He doesn't know who this guy is. Even Trunks, Goten, Pan, and Oop feel it. It's Eyes. He's on his spaceship and he reached Earth. He's curious. He wants to see how long can this guy called Goku amuse him. Gohan is flying towards the key. Vegeta is there and even Pan is there. She's not different from Trunks. That's why she's going to fight with them. At last, Gohan and Oop get to the location. Everyone is gathered. Suddenly Vegeta yells, "They are here." From the distance, they see the ship. It's Frieza's ship. Gohan has seen this ship before, and even Goten says, "Is it Frieza?" Which Vegeta replies with, "This guy's key is vastly larger than Frieza's," which now says that his son is way stronger than Frieza ever was. With that being said, Eyes gets out of the ship. So this is Earth, he says. He just wants to find Goku. His henchmen search for his key, but they sense 6 large keys that are very close by. They sensed the defenders of Earth. Eyes asks them, "Who are they?" Which Vegeta tells him that he should be the one that introduces himself. When they get the word that this guy is Frieza's son, what does Frieza's son have on Earth? Which Eyes replies with, he came to take care of the man called Goku, the one that killed Frieza. So this is a plan for revenge, as Vegeta says, but it's not. All what Frieza's son wants is to fight strong opponents, and he has no interest in revenge. Vegeta, being the prideful Saiyan that he is, he will be more than happy to take him on, since, as he says, he's stronger than Goku, and he will also fight alone. He powers up and starts transforming. He transforms to a Super Saiyan. Then he powers up more and transforms to a Super Saiyan 3. Everyone there is surprised. When did Vegeta learn how to transform to a Super Saiyan 3? His power is amazing. Aiz smiles. He's more than happy to take him on. So Vegeta charges at him and starts exchanging punches with him. He hits him, then Aiz hits back. As Vegeta gets back, he charges at him once more. Now they're both evenly matched. Vegeta gets behind him and tries to strike him from behind. Aiz evades his attacks, then gets a clean hit on him, which makes Vegeta flies to the air, but that doesn't make him stop. He uses the Big Bang attack and fires at Aiz. He deflects it with ease. Vegeta is surprised. What and how did this happen? Aiz doesn't wait. He charges at Vegeta and starts exchanging attacks. They're both now evenly matched. The fight is in the air, but they both get down on the ground. Aiz is happy. He says to Vegeta that he's the greatest opponent that he's ever faced, and he is even worthy. But Vegeta is shocked. This can't be. Frieza's son is far more powerful than Frieza himself. And then Gohan hears a sudden voice, the voice of Piccolo. He talked to Frieza from the afterlife. Frieza and his family come from planet Winter. When someone is born, they cover themselves with ice and enter a thawing period. The longer that it lasts, the stronger the warrior. Frieza himself lasted 5 years, but Aiz's thawing period was over 50 years long, which means that he's at the minimum 10 times stronger than Frieza ever was. Because of that, Piccolo wants them all to fight at once and not make the mistake of fighting alone. Vegeta, being himself, he doesn't want that. He wants just one-on-one fights. With that being said, they both look at each other and the fight resparks. Vegeta charges at Aiz and punches him on the face, then fires a ki blast at him, which he dodges, and in a fast speed he strikes back. When Vegeta gets down on the ground and gets his balance back, he didn't even get a second to breathe. Aiz gets behind him, he throws him to the air, then flies towards him and sends him back again to the ground. He says to Vegeta, "Don't tell me that this was your true power." But this wasn't all of it. Vegeta gives the wave machine to Trunks. Vegeta transforms to a Super Saiyan 4. Aiz is surprised, but he's not afraid. Now, round 2 will start. As they both smile, Vegeta once again charges at him. He punches him and teleports behind him so fast that he kicks him at the same time. Then he fires a giant ki blast at him in the air. The explosion was immense. Aiz is really hurt by that. He can't be this strong. He laughs. He will get just a bit more serious himself. All this time, he wasn't even serious. Vegeta thinks that this was just a bluff. But Aiz powers up and transforms to his second form. Now he's gotten just a bit stronger. Tells Vegeta, please don't die too easily. He doesn't even give him the chance. He flies towards Vegeta and punches him. As fast as the punch was, is as fast as he got behind him. He smiles. Then punches him once more and kicks him at the same time. He fires a ki blast at him, taking him by surprise, and teleports once more behind him. He then sends Vegeta flying towards the ground. He's just laying there. When Goten and Trunks see that, they fuse. With Oop, they charge towards Aiz. The only hope for Gohan as he sees it is to transform to a Super Saiyan 4. He gives the wave machine to Pan and she uses it on him. Then he transforms to his great ape form. He fires a beam from his mouth, resulting in a giant explosion. He lost control, but when he hears Pan's voice, he regains that control. And then Super Saiyan 4 Gohan is born. Now they're all gonna fight with each other. Vegeta and Gohan charge at Aiz. The four of them are fighting at once, but Aiz is evading their attacks. Vegeta fires the Big bang attack. Vegeta has put all of the power in this attack. Then Oob, Gotenks jump in and fires Ki Blast with Vegeta. And the last one is Gohan. He charges a Kamehameha and fires it towards Eyes. A great explosion occurs from the 4 giant blasts. Everyone on Earth think that this is it, that Eyes has been taken care of. From the dust, Eyes gets out. He's not happy. The time of fun has ended. Now we'll show them his true form. Then he starts powering up and starts changing. He's getting stronger. A great explosion happens when he transformed and his ki grew. When the dust clears, we get to see Eyes' final form. He says, no need to be frightened. This all will be over soon. With that ends this part of the story. The story is far from ended. This was just part 1 of the story, and the next part is coming soon. The conclusion of Frieza's son's arc and the events that inspired even after that. This was the story of Frieza's first son and the beginning of the story of Dragon Ball after the future. Thank you for watching, and saying that, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.